It is a very odd time for me to be having a live. I missed this week, as you probably know, due to a lovely migraine. So I still wanted to come on. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Teresa, and I'm from Keep in Touch Crafts out of Oak Grove, Minnesota, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I typically go on every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central Time. Keep in Touch Crafts is my business, and I usually like to give some classes or tips or ideas and that kind of thing, as many of you know. But since I wasn't able to come on this week because of that migraine that I got all of a sudden, I still wanted to come on and show you what I was going to be doing that day, because I had mentioned it the week before, and some people maybe were looking for it, and I know most of you catch me later on anyways, through the replay and that kind of thing. So I thought, well, at least before we get full swing into the weekend, there will be at least something there in case you happen to be somebody who's having a little downtime and able to get some craft time in. And so I just thought I would put it out there for anybody who it might help. Anyway, so I kind of have a lot of stuff to go through. I'm not really going to be doing a lot of crafting myself, just kind of showing you what we have out now, because we have some fun new kits that are going to make it a lot easier for people who haven't done a lot of crafting to be able to do things with like a group of friends, or on their own too, of course. But you can get these kits. There's something that, well, what Stampin' Up! Is doing now, starting, I think for you all, you'll be able to order that in the beginning of June here coming up. We as demonstrators were able to get our hands on those a little early so that we can work on it and be familiar with it for when you do get a chance to order those. So these are new kits that new to us. Paper Pumpkin is one type of a kit that we have, and they are a subscription that you can order. You can do 1 month, or you can have it ongoing. You can get like 3 months, 6 months, a year at a time, just whatever you prefer. They're very affordable, like $22 to be able to get those every month mailed to you. And they're all inclusive, everything you need. They have all the supplies, which is super nice. They're very portable, very compact. Everything's there for you. They have instructions, that kind of thing. And you probably know this because I talk about it quite a bit. But so on that same type of thing, we have gotten so that now we're going to offer some kits for people to use that are all inclusive, that are for any level of crafter, and they are kind of meant to be social, like for a social gathering. So if you're gonna, maybe you're gonna go to a family reunion, or you're gonna go camping, or you're gonna go to your kids want to have a birthday party, and they're older or whatever, and they have something they want to work on. You want to get together with friends or something. This is the perfect type of thing that you can use with friends or other family that you're going to be doing things with. And what they are kits, like I said, very similar to Paper Pumpkin, but they're going to try to have like maybe 10 or so available all the time, and they're going to be changing. And so what people do is you have people order their kit ahead of time, or you could give them the choices as a family member who's organizing, or a friend, that kind of thing, a gathering. And it could be even a Zoom party or something too, an activity that you can do with them. Anyways, everybody can have their own kit and work on their own projects. So everybody gets to choose what they like, and that way you're not having to do, like a Mother's Day card set, and you don't have anyone to give them to. But you want to get together with them and craft. So this way, everybody can choose their own kit, and they're very, very affordable price points. And I'll show you those in a minute here. 2 different price ranges, I believe. And I keep thinking about all the possibilities with this. Some of them have stamps and ink in them. And some of them don't. Some are just more of an assembly, and you get a bunch of coordinated projects and or products, and you can put them together to make some cards, or whatever the project happens to be in the kit. And you choose that ahead of time. And so everyone can work on them together. And I keep thinking, like, well, if you had a bunch of friends get together, you could each make all of them in your kit. And then if you wanted, you could all swap so that you could go home with a whole bunch of different cards, from different kits and samples. Or let's say your kit makes 9 and you only say maybe you only want 6 of them. The other 3 you could like put in the middle and people can swap out, and that would be one example. Another example, having a shower or something, people could choose the one they want or whatever. It's just going to be a lot of fun and a lot of possibilities. So purely like social, because people are wanting to do things like this. The paper pumpkin is just so popular, and so many people are wanting kits because they don't necessarily want to start out in paper crafting buying everything in the catalog, right? They just want to see if it's for them, or they know they like to craft but they don't have a lot that they own yet. And so if you get one of these, then you have what you need, and it's very easy to take with you on vacation or whatever. So and I'll show you what those are. I also wanted to check in and see what everybody's doing and what projects you have. Obviously it's one-sided because I can't see what you're doing, but feel free to send me pictures, give me suggestions, or show me, your latest tip that you've found out and learned. You can anytime. I would love to pass that on to our group, and to the people who check in with my page and that kind of thing. And yeah, we have some other things going on too that I'll be explaining. But I'll just show you some of the things I've been working on. I thought that'd be kind of fun. And then if that way too, if I ever get things in the mail, I show those. Currently I'm working on a swap. So demonstrators like to do a lot of things together and help each other out. So I've noticed with Stampin' Up, we're not competing. It's definitely supporting one another and having fun, and you all enjoy a similar hobby, obviously, and you appreciate everybody's talents and ideas. So when we have things like this new catalog coming out, there are so much in there. This way, we're doing a card swap. We like to do that. So I'm going to make like 12 of the same card, for example, and it's optional. But this is through a friend of mine who's coordinating it. So then I'm going to supply those 12 swaps or whatever, and then they're all the same, and then other people are going to do it too, and then we switch out so that I'll be bringing home that same amount of swaps with me. Might actually be 10, but so I will have 10 different cards that I can show you or have on display for customers who want more ideas of how to use some of the products that they are looking at, or maybe you see something in the catalog that looks kind of cool, but you don't really know what you would do with it. And these are other ideas and other samples that I can show and pass on and learn. Also, it inspires me and my customers too, and friends, family, whoever sees that. So that's one fun example of what some of us demonstrators do together. And so I'm working on swaps. That's one of my things. Usually once a year I try to do some type of something that I make and donate. Lately it's been, maybe a little more opportunity with COVID and stuff, with that kind of thing. But what I'm going to be doing is a lady, a good friend of mine, super wonderful lady, works at a place where they have retreats, and they're finally going to be able to have a retreat for women in June here coming up. And I like to make things for that group who have those retreats. And I'm going to make some little little welcome treat boxes that when they get to the retreat, they're going to go in their room, and then it'll be a little party favor type thing to welcome them and just that kind of thing. So I'm going to make like 50 some of those. And I have a friend who's helping me, and so we get together and we just have a good time and make something with a purpose and enjoy being able to share some of the things I have and that kind of thing. So it's just fun and relaxing, and I don't know, it gives you a good feeling to be able to help out in some little way even. So I'll show you some of the samples I'm working on with that. I have a bunch of new products I've been working with. There's specifically one suite that is my ultimate favorite of all time for Stampin' Up! Products. For me, it is my favorite, and I just love the colors. I love the look of it, and I'll show you that too. So I've been kind of experimenting with that whole suite of products and a bunch more. So it's just a fun time of year, and hopefully some of this will inspire you if you ever do have questions and would like me to show you anything or clarify, or if you have a specific project you want me to show how to do or a technique, let me know. I'm happy to help out in those ways. Again, this one is geared for people kind of with that casual crafter in mind with those kits, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing also. So I'm going to switch the camera and quit blabbing and start showing. All right, so here we go. I'll put you down here, and I must have bumped the camera. Oops, there we go. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Don't look. I'm gonna make you dizzy. Okay, here's my workspace. So I was gonna show you some of the things I've been working on. It's just kind of for fun, and if again, send me some pictures or tips, and I'll be happy to put them up. One thing I tried was using leftover ribbon. I don't know if I showed this or not before, but just a pretty way to take some ribbon that I haven't used it all up yet and just kind of make a background. This isn't a completed card, but it's showcasing this. I would probably put a focal point in the middle here yet, but I did want to just show you kind of an idea of what you can do with ribbon. Just kind of, do the basket weave, and then I kind of covered up the inside with this because it has quite, some depth to it with all that ribbon. So that was one thing I tried. I had just wanted to give it a try. I had seen that technique. Let's see. So another card that I've just been loving that I have, whoops, it looks like it bent it a little bit, that I made a card out of. This is an anniversary card, and a really fun fold. They call these a fun fold when there's a lot going on like this. And it's with the new set in the catalog, the Elegant, I want to say Expressions. I should get my catalog right now, actually. So I'm going to leave that there. My catalog's right here. So this is from the suite called, I'm still getting to know this, my catalog here. So it is In the Wild, no. You're a Peach, no. Simply Elegant. I think I've showed you guys this another time. This is 68 and 69 in the new annual catalog. If you don't have an annual catalog and you need one, and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know. I'll send you one out, because this is going to be full of products that'll be around for a year. And there's a lot of goodies in here, just tons. And it also gives you card layouts and ideas on things to do with various products. So it's really fun to have. Anyways, this is the Simply Elegant suite that I used for this card. And it's a fun fold that is kind of unusual. This is kind of one of those over-the-top ones. You're not going to make 50 of them, but it's kind of a fun for a special event. So this pops open here, and then you still have the actual card here. So the stamp set says, of course, just happy anniversary on the front. And let's see, here's a little pop or punched out flower. And then here's an image from the stamp set. And I did put a little Wink of Stella on it, which is a shimmer, kind of a shimmer liquid. And so that does kind of shimmer. I don't know if it's going to show there. I have the little gems, opal rounds, those are called. And then it opens up on the inside. True love stories last forever. So I thought that turned out kind of nice. Quite different than some of the other things I've done. And so I'm anxious to use this same fold in a completely different suite in a different way and just kind of see how that comes out. So that's kind of fun. I can put a tutorial up sometime for that layout if you'd like. And then this is my ultimate favorites set that I was talking about, and it's called, I finally got it so I can play with it a little bit. I don't have, I haven't had enough time to do a ton with it yet, but it's called the Expressions in Ink Suite. My number one favorite, because I have been an alcohol ink, I-N-K, paper crafter for a long time. I've been loving doing alcohol ink, and I've showed you guys some of that before, but this whole suite is based on that type of a look. And if you've seen alcohol ink, it's real wispy, it's kind of splotchy, it's real free form. I just think it's so pretty and different, and so a lot of this makes it look just like alcohol ink. Now this is the stamp set, and the images are the, what do we call that? Distinctive. That's the type of stamp sets. I think it's patented by Stampin' Up, but they really have a lot of detail, and the way that they're made, it comes out just so unique and so pretty, and you can just see how it looks like alcohol ink, and then when you add your color to it, it's just gorgeous. They do have an ephemera pack with it, and ephemera, right? Okay. And I'll kind of show you that in a second too. I'll show you the product, but I just wanted you to see it's on page 97 and 96 in the catalog. And so here is one of the first cards I've made with that set, and this is the paper that comes with it, and this has like gold foiling on it and kind of that background of the alcohol ink look. And here is just some little gold accents that come with that package, or the packet. I haven't put the little glitter things on it yet. And on the inside, it opens up like this. And then down here, you could put a gift card in there, or cash or whatever, or card or whatever you want in there. And then you can, I would probably want to write in black or whatever if you write your message there, or put a white panel. But just kind of a different, fun, bright card, I guess, using that new paper. And I'll show you that set. Here's the stamp set. I already showed you that. I mean, I showed it to you in the actual catalog. And so I did take the stamp set and just stamped it in this like blue ink. It's kind of bright, but I wanted you to kind of see how it stamps and what it looks like. And isn't that just amazing? I think it's so cool, just that whole look. And you can do so much with this. That was a boo-boo, that happy birthday, but the messages are just thanks, happy birthday, best wishes, which is upside down. What I did was when I got this, I just stamped it the way it was. And so they're kind of topsy-turvy, and hello, thanks. And then there's various flowers of different sizes, petals, leaves. Yeah, so that's what's on that stamp set. And then the dies that come with it are just as gorgeous. I did die cut them all out. I haven't put them, everything I typically put on like a board or a piece of white cardstock to display it better so you can get a better idea of all the dies and how they look. But this is just a portion of it. I don't have it set up yet, but let me see if I have anything on the back. Not too much. So these are just the little dies. Those are the little flowers that you saw me that I stamped that were smaller, and those can be cut out with the dies. And the same with the smaller leaf here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 small flowers and 1 small petal or leaf. I mean, and then there are more leaves, so it cuts out the double leaves that you can stamp. It cuts out that image of the flower that you can stamp. That's kind of that that look to it. And then here's the medium-sized flower from the stamp set. So, yeah, so this, sorry guys, I'll get there. This flowery looking image gets cut out by the die, and that flower right there gets cut out there. Petals, I keep calling them petals, leaves. Okay, those get cut out, so you can stamp and cut them out. The other couple of other things in the dies aren't something you stamp, but they just cut out, so you don't need to stamp anything. And so this is kind of a focal point die cut, so you wouldn't even really need to do anything else with this. It's so pretty. It's all cut out, so it shows whatever is behind it. It shows that through here. You can, yeah, this is how this die looks. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's like a greenery one as well, so that one is pretty good sized. Gosh, you probably can't tell the size of that. So it's about 5 inches or so. So it's about 5 inches wide there. This one is roughly, I think 4 by 4 is what I figured is kind of a rough, a rough estimate on that one. So I just think these are so adorable, and they are part of that set that I like. And then the paper that comes with it, I'm going to show you that also. Just don't want to lose all this stuff before I get it. I just have it ready to be put on my displays, but hadn't gotten to that yet. I get too sidetracked with making stuff. Now this is like a mess, but that's because I'm using it a lot, and so I just, again, I always make a sample board, and I don't have that made yet because it's so new. I just got it and haven't done that, but I wanted you to see it. So here's, this comes on 12 by 12 sheets of paper, and these are just some of the samples that I have kind of cut down. And this has that gold foiling on it, and on the other side it didn't have the foiling, but just kind of it was a color that went through the center, and it shows better on a large piece. I'll show you that in a second. Let's see. So I just love these. Isn't this gorgeous? This is, can you see this at Christmas? Oh my goodness, it's going to be so pretty. On one side is kind of that look and overall, and then this is the green, all in green. So this is our new green color, and again, I just think that is so rich and gorgeous. And it's not going to do it justice here on, on the computer, but in person it's even more gorgeous. And here is some of those leaves cut out of just some very similar to this, some cardstock, just to see how it would look. Give you another idea, gluing them just on some lighter green. Ooh, that's dirty. Lighter soft seafoam. Here's just some, I just tried stamping some of those images on we have these new little ombre bags. I don't know that I would use that for much else, but it was just fun because you got to get to kind of know what you like and how the stamps work and that kind of thing. Starting on a card here that's, look at that. Oh my gosh, I think that's so cool. Yeah, so, sorry. Starting a card that kind of has this type of a look to it. It has layers and everything. So I showed you this. All right, Then I was telling, well, I'll show you more of the paper next first. So another, I don't know, did I show you this one? Wow, isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. And this kind of has this going through the center of the paper. And so you can use it in a large 12 by 12 if you'd want, or you can just cut it down and use parts of it. And I think I'll show you the actual 12 by 12s just so you can see what I'm talking about better instead of me trying to explain it. Now I just got to be able to get it out of here. Okay, so again, 12 by 12. And there are several sheets of each of these, but I just wanted to show them to you. So the gold foil is kind of an accent, which is gorgeous. So here's one side, and here's the other. This is a new color called Pale Papaya that we have. And you can see the same color scheme. Oops, not on that one. On a different one, I'll show you in a second. Here's some of the green, kind of an overall background. And this is what I meant about it going down the center. Isn't that cool? I mean, you really could frame this in a 12 by 12 picture frame, and you could just put like a sentiment on there, and you'd be good. You wouldn't even have to do that. I just think that's so cool. Make a grouping of some of these. Oh, I don't know what it is about it, but it's what I like. And here's another example. Wow, huh? Oh, I love that. So pretty, and it's got that gold foiling, and it's got that like new pink, polished pink color. And then this one doesn't have any gold foil, but it's got a very similar look. Isn't that cool? Again, that would look neat just displayed as is, in my opinion. I think here was that green I showed you. It did have a little bit of the lighter color in one corner and that gold foiling and this lovely background paper. I think that might be it. Yeah, I don't think I've used up any of the sheets completely, so I think I have a 12 by 12 of each, but this is one, if I had to guess, I would not be surprised if this gets on back order kind of quickly. It wouldn't surprise me because it's probably a lot of people's favorites and it's going fast. So if you like it and you want to be able to do some stuff with it, you may want to consider that being one of your first patterns that you get from the new catalog, okay? There's a lot of other goodies, and I will be sharing that with you in the future because they'll all be here a year. Here's that Expressions in Ink Ephemera Pack, and it comes with, apparently I got some tissue stuck on the adhesive. That's not good. Okay. So what's in here is a sheet of self-adhesive, kind of an opalescent little sequins in there. I love self-adhesive sequins. They are so quick and easy to put on your projects. You don't have to try to get glue on them or anything. And then you get a bunch of these sheets. I should know, 8. I think it's 8. I'll check and see. But they're mainly meant to show the gold, I think. This is the one that I had on that one corner of one of the cards I made. And these are such pretty accents. There are frames and other types of the greenery items. And you can punch out and use all different parts to it. And so they're all kind of that same design. And they just come right out like a foil accent pieces that you can use. So that's what that pack has in it. And it says, oh yeah, you can see here I had kind of punched out some of those frames just to kind of see what they look like. And you can just use them singly. You can use them, some of them together. You can use the part that comes out of the inside. You can just use a thin, small one. You know, there's a lot you can do with those. It says that there are, it doesn't say. I should have counted first. I think I've maybe only used 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be 6 sheets of that in there, and then those sequins. So that is that with that set. I'm going to put these back in here. And also in this suite does come, I think, does the ribbon come with it? No, it didn't, sorry. It just comes, so it comes with the stamp set, the dies, the 12 by 12 paper, and then that ephemera pack. So that's what that suite has. And there's going to be lots of fun stuff coming up with that. Okay, so that is a peek at that set. Oh, and here is I was going to show you what that die looks like, just cut out, you know, out of, I think it was kind of a whitish paper, and I use my blends to color, and that in itself is just a simple card. You just die cut it, and lots of pretty going on there, huh? All right. What else was I going to show you? Oh, here's those little treat boxes I'm making for that retreat, little welcome boxes, I guess. I think they're going to be putting little goodies or treats or whatever in there. I kind of have a little bowl. You can't see it too much on this one in person. You probably see it better, but, and then they just are like so. And they'll put some little goodies in there. I was going to have the flap come over to the front like this and then tie it or whatever, but then once we're doing 50 of them, I realized, oh, we can just do that, and then we don't have to worry about a closure and keeping them closed. Excuse me. So that's a project I'm working on, and we are using all kinds of different colors and styles. So they vary. It's a great way to use up paper that I am getting down. I don't have much left, and so, or maybe some of it, like this was from Celebration, some of the free Celebration paper. And again, I don't have it decorated yet, but that is another thing that's been kind of fun in the craft room and fun to do with friends. Okay. I wanted you to know or see if you kind of like the alcohol ink look at all. In the paper pumpkin kit I was telling you about, every month it's different. You never know what it's going to be. This month they are doing an alcohol ink look to their projects, which I am excited about. It's called Make a Splash. If it's something you're interested in, you can order this from May 11th to June 10th. It's going to be able to make 9 cards with envelopes. There's going to be a stamp set and two of the ink spots in there. And so they feature colors from both of our annual catalogs, the one that's going out and the one coming in. And it coordinates with products from the Expressions in Ink set that I was just showing you. And it has a cute kind of a box too. I mean, you can make a whole set of things and use the box, kind of cover that up with a little decoration, and you have a little note card set that you can give somebody. So if this is your bag like it is mine, it's too early now, but they did let us know it's what next month, the June, the June one's going to be. So I was excited to show you that. And then what I'm showing you today is some of these kits that they have now that are just supposed to be quick and easy and not something that requires a whole lot of anything except fun. And people just get your own kits and you work on them together and choose what you're looking for. If you're wanting to make something with a nature theme or something, maybe you would like this one, but somebody else is going to like a floral one, or it depends what you're needing too. So the kits are going to change out all the time, depending on, you know, probably close to certain holidays. Those will be some offerings, but this way everybody makes what they like. And I'm going to show you some of them now. There are 10 that we could have pre-ordered from. And I have 4 of them to show you. There's more I'll show you in the future. I did want to tell you, like, if you would ever have a group of people that you want to get together with and do some of these kits, if you would host it, then you would be able to get a lot of free product, or like, depending on the orders and how many people order things. But if you have, let's say, $150 order, or I mean, yeah, total order for a party or a gathering that you're doing, can be online too. You usually always get 10% of the sales. You'll be able to choose more products if it's $150 or more. Well, then when it gets to be $250 to on up, you'll get an extra bonus of $25 with products. And if it's really a large one, you also get a 50% off item. So just if you're thinking about that, it'd be kind of a fun way to get some products. And yeah. And if you really want to get into stamping, join my team, and then you can be like a discount shopper and get some good deals. Instead of having our starter kit could be $125 worth of products that you choose out of the new catalog, instead it's $155 worth of products for $99, free shipping. You get to choose what you want. So really fun, and then you could be on my team, and we could do swaps, and we can get together and do classes and then whatever. But it doesn't matter. What's fun is just doing something together and creating. Maybe what I really like about it is you could create something, and then it's something you can give away, and it's just kind of fulfilling, and it's fun. Either like sometimes you need downtime, right? And you just want to not think hard, and you just want to enjoy something. This is one thing you can do, or it's a fun group activity too. All right, here's my first example. This one is called Notes of Cheer. It comes in English, French, German, and Dutch, all in the same package. So that's another kind of a fun thing. If you know some people who speak other languages, they'd be able to do it with you too. Or your leftovers you could give to some of those people. Or send a card to somebody in France that's a friend of yours who's studying abroad and whatever. You know what I mean. This one makes 9 cards. It also has envelopes, and it's just $12, you guys. And so let's see what's in there. I haven't even opened them, but this is the one that one of them. They all looked really cool to me, but I just thought this one looked really unique and cool. So what's in it? Let's see. If you would get this one, like I said, Notes of Cheer it's called. Let's see what's in there. This is like Christmas or something. Ooh, these are pretty. They're a really opalescent, like they're not a sequins. They're more of a raised, faceted type of little gem that has adhesive, I believe. Again, I've never seen this myself, so we're doing this together. Ooh, so it comes with dimensionals. These are the little ones. They're foam dimensionals that are at double-sided adhesive too. It pops up things off of your projects. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? Ooh. Trying to give you a good view. Oh, those are so pretty. This is like the kind of kit I probably would choose if I was going to be with a group, you know, and we were doing stuff. This looks like my style, but that's what's fun. It's whatever you need or whatever your style is, then you'd be able to choose. So this looks like 3 different cards in it that it makes. And then you can see that everything's all laid out. Without any words. They just give you the examples and the steps of how to do each one. Oh man, it's pretty. Yeah, and it shows you everything that's in there. It also does do, it gives you some QR codes if you want to go and look at some videos to help you learn some things too, if you want to do that on your own. All right, so let's see what's in here. I mean, as far as other things that are in there. Ooh. So then it also gives you adhesive. So, you know, you don't need any other type of adhesive. You can just use these dots. And they are a double-sided adhesive. And I see it comes with envelopes to start with. Ooh, and are they all the same? Or are they? Oh, so we have 3 that are the navy. It looks like navy stripe on the inside, and they're white scalloped edge. So that is some of them. And there's the green, probably 3 of these. So it's 3, 6, 9, right? It said 9, so there's, yeah, 3 of each. So we have the inner liner is the green butterfly, then there's 3 with the pink design, and then the blue stripe. So those are the envelopes you get with it. And then, let's see, card bases. It looks like these are just basic white. You get 3 basic white card bases. Ooh, I see stuff. Then you get 3 of these multicolored ones. Ooh, I like it. Wow, that looks kind of like chalk or something, doesn't it? And then you get, what are the other 3 looking like? I don't know. Yeah. I wonder if these, so I bet these are the other 3. They are actually the shapes, the butterfly shapes. This is a card. Ah, I love that. It's so fun. So these are the other 3. So those are the 3 different card bases it comes with. Oh, so pretty. And then it comes with some of these die cut pieces that you will be using. My guess, I bet you kind of go like so, maybe. Ooh, pretty. Oh man, this set is gorgeous, because then, of course, there are the sentiments that are just something you punch out, and they're like a banner type, and then you would hear those on there. A little note of cheer, you make life brighter, and there's probably one more. I bet it's this green one here. Well, actually, more than that. No peeking. So the other one is You're on My Mind and in My Heart. Looks like there's a sentiment on this one that says, I am here for you today and always. Okay, cool. And again, they come in the different languages. So you can use the English ones if you want, and then if you know somebody else, you can pass along the other ones. Or, like I said, put it on a card for them if you know somebody else that lives abroad or something. These are gorgeous. So this is another part that goes on the card front. They're a laser cut, and they're all these different colors, and they are just ready to go. 3 of them in there. I'm not going to take them out because I'd probably wreck it, but so pretty. Okay, that is gorgeous, and that's the pieces of this set. And it would be very easy to follow the instructions and just sit and chat with your friends and assemble these. And again, this was kind of what it looks like. So here is the shaped one. You put you make life brighter over it. And then a little note of cheer has that pretty detailed die cut thing. And then the butterfly one on there. Ooh, I really like that set. I cannot wait to make this one. So that's the first one. And like I said, there are 10 different ones, I believe, that they're going to start with. And they'll always be changing. And the reason they're doing that is then you don't have to worry about everybody getting the same thing and is it out of stock or whatever, because they'll just change it up. If they're running out of one, then they'll put a different one in. All right, so here was the first one. The second one, I'll try to go a little quicker. This one's called Petal Notes Kit, another $12 one. It doesn't have a stamp set in it. It makes 9 cards and envelopes, English, French, German, and Dutch. Okay, Petal Notes it's called. And this is similar to a paper pumpkin they had back quite a while ago, but not exactly the same, but kind of similar and really pretty. Another floral one. So I always well, actually the last one wasn't floral, it was more butterfly, I guess. But all right, so we have sequins that are gold and looks like kind of a real pale pink. And they're so 2 different kinds of sequins in there. Alrighty, let's take a look at the envelopes. They are printed on the outside as well. So I see 3 that look like this style. And then they also have a real faint inside liner printed in there. Real faint little triangles on that one. And this one has some faint, this style has three of the faint, kind of a green line on the inside. And then the front of that one looks like this. Are they all the same on the front? Oh yeah, so the front is all the same on all 9 of them. But the interior, like, liner part of it is the part that's different, that varies. I suppose I could have shown you the actual project sheet first to get that instruction sheets out. You can see what this one says. So this one is, again, Petal Notes Card Kit. 3 different cards, styles. And now, of course, you can mix and match them if you want to do them differently, but you can also follow it to the T if you prefer. They do have measurements. It looks like imperial and metric on the sides here, so you don't even have to guess if you have to measure. So that's cool. It shows you exactly how to adhere everything together and how that one works. And here's what the whole kit and caboodle looks like. All right, so what's next? So the card bases are, one of them has these little triangle patterns. I think those are the ones that will match these will match what's the inner printed portion of the envelopes. And then this card base has the flowers on there. And then the next one has just looks like some ink splatter on it. That's about all that's on that one. So those are the 3 different styles of card bases. And then you get sentiment sheets. This one says thank you, congratulations, thinking of you. And yeah, other languages also. So there are 1, 2, 3 sheets of that one. And then you have bright die cut punch outs. Oh, they're stickers actually, because it's sticky on the back. Ooh. So you have these pretty kind of that terracotta color of flowers that I think there's just 1 sheet of those. All right, what else am I missing? Oh, here we go. So then the adhesive dots in this one are quite large, a good 1/4 of an inch. Then there's more for stickers for embellishing the front. And then here's some cutouts that are the foil that are gold. And you just kind of get this background swirly, messy looking little part there. So again, that is what you get in this one. And that's kind of how they look. So it's kind of fun. And that would be a quick assembly, I think. And boy, a lot of ages of people, you know, it wouldn't just be for adults. I think, you know, I can see girls, guys, kids of lots of ages that would easily be able to put those together. All right, that's the second one. 2 more. And this one is also a $12 one. I liked getting the inexpensive ones just to start with, just to kind of see. 8 cards and envelopes. No stamping. This is called Precious Parcel card kit. And it's English, French, and German. No stamping on this one. Just assembly. Ooh. All right. If I can get that out, that'll be the hardest part. There we go. Now these, ooh, pretty, pretty. Again, Precious Parcel. Pretty. Oh, lots of goodies in this one. There's that instruction sheet again. So those are, there's two styles of cards. Looks like they have pockets in them. So this will be really unusual too, really cool. And they have that form. They're not just your basic rectangle, they're kind of cut out. And then it looks like the envelopes have some detail on them. And it just shows you how to do it. And then there's the whole kit, and I'm going to show you those pieces. All right. So I see that you get the twine. It's looks kind of vanilla, like a vanilla twine. And then these little can you see the paper clips? They're kind of a bronze little paper clip. That must be for the projects, obviously. And now I'm going to show you those envelopes. They are have that color on the inside, and they have the border going around on the front. And so I think they're all the same envelope. Yep. So you get 8 of those. And card bases, there's 2 styles, remember? So this one, gosh, it's so cool looking. And the word post is, you can feel it too, so it's embossed on there. And that's not going to show, I don't think. Ooh, that kind of shows a little. That is cool. I really like this one. Kind of has that color wash already on it. And then it's got, looks like you punch out some little places here, and it has a slot right there. Ooh. Wow, it's really got a lot of goodies here. Oh, this is so fun. I bet this probably goes in, and then this goes on the back. So then your card, oh, maybe not. I bet this goes here. There we go. I would read instructions, of course. I haven't done that. So like I said, I haven't seen it. And so you have this little pouch there, and then the inside of your card. That is really different and cool. I like it. And then, of course, it also comes then in this lighter color. Same thing. It's embossed. And I think it gets put together about the same way. Just different, totally light, a lot lighter of a green. And then the pieces that go inside of the slots are die cut for you and ready to go. Like so. Gosh, those are pretty. And then you have sentiments that you would be putting on those cards. I believe they would go on the ones that go on the inside, but I don't know for sure. Sending a note, sending wishes, sending love, sending thoughts. So you can send a whole bunch of things. All right, so you have enough to make 2 of each, I believe, 2 of each sentiment in our language. And it looks like there are some pretty gold foil corners for an accent. And then you have some, these look like stamps. They're punch out little stamps that have the edges already, that look like a stamp. So you would put those on there. So you would just follow the instructions and assemble it the way it shows and says. And then you have gorgeous cards. My goodness, for $12, that is, in my opinion, that's pretty good. I mean, 8 cards for $12. I think that's very doable. And now this is just, I only have one example of the $19 ones. That's the other price point. And these have the stamping stamp set and ink in them. And this one makes 10 cards and envelopes. It's called For the Guys card kit. And I think I was kind of thinking Father's Day or something like that on this one. That's why I chose this one. And it's a complete different type of set. So it comes with this stamp set. And the sentiments in it are happy and to you. And then it's Father's Day, birthday, anniversary. Thank you, dad, nephew, brother, uncle, grandpa, friend, nephew, son. For all you do, I love you, and grandson. And then these little whatever lines, we'll see what that's for. That is a really nice set. I mean, this is going to cover a lot of the guys in your life. Amazing. So Father's Day is included. Comes with this Mossy Meadow Ink Pad. And I can see next is the pack that I have to take apart here. And so that one, that's kind of how it looks. I'll show you in a second here, a little better. So we'll cut this one open. What I like about it is everything's included. So even your acrylic block for your stamp set. So this nice acrylic block comes with it, and you just put your stamp on here and it clings right onto it. And then you can stamp, and you can see right where you're stamping because it's clear. That's a nice block. And then this, you know, you can use this over and over, not just for the kit, so you can keep that. Comes with a nice big old sheet of dimensionals, and which are so handy for crafting. I should have gotten out the instructions first. All right, this one makes 5 of each design, and instructions same as the other ones. As far as it's pictorial, you know, then they don't have to worry about languages. And then they just kind of show you how to do it there. Here's what the set all includes. And we're going to look at that, see what it looks like. All right. There were 2 styles, if I remember right, of the envelopes. So style 1 has the kind of a plaid liner on the inside, and this is it the Sahara Sand? No, crumb cake, I think, color of envelopes. And then the other one is, I believe this might be the Just Jade, I'm not sure, with a wood inside, wood look. Otherwise, that's what's on there. Comes with some die cuts. This will be one of the styles, and it does have that nice foil on the outside. This is another little sheet of something that you use for the project. And here's like 5 of the kind of a crest shape that you punch out, but you stamp on those. Foil on the outside as well. And then these are the die cuts that are kind of a mountain looking, I think, or grass or whatever. So just more die cuts, and they have the shape already on them. And card bases. So there are 5 that are this, just, I don't know if it's like a vanilla. Yeah, I would say that this is like a vanilla color. Not positive on that. And I think more, this one's, oh yeah, they all are. So it looks like all 10 of them are just kind of a basic, kind of a, probably very vanilla, but I haven't looked at, I'm guessing it's on the sheet. Yeah, so the colors are Crumb Cake, Gray Granite, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Sahara Sand, Soft Seafoam. And not that it matters if you're somebody who isn't familiar with Stampin' Up! Stuff very much, it's not going to mean much to you, but those of us who do know that we have inks and other papers and stuff that would coordinate as well. And more banners, you'll be stamping sentiments on there. They are the type that I think you bend it up a little bit, and then it's like got some dimension to it. So that's cute. Gets those. More die cuts. I'm not even sure. Oh, yeah. So this is quite detailed. And so you can see that that would show trees, like a skyline of trees. Nice die cut there. And you get your adhesive dots, too. So you would just follow the instructions, do the stamping as it shows you. Mix it up if you want. You know, it doesn't have to be that way only. yeah, so that's how those look. Wow, fun. So you guys, I hope that this wasn't boring, and I hope you get a good idea of these. I'm going to be working on putting them together. I'll show you finished products at some point. And if you're wanting to get together and do some of this sometime, let me know. I would love to do that with you. But for now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Sheesh. Wow, I think I better go to bed pretty soon, huh? But hopefully for you, this is a convenient time. You can just watch it whenever. And feel free to share or leave a comment, ask a question, whatever. So thanks for joining me, night owls, or early morning people later on, I guess, too. But I hope you enjoy this and have a great weekend. Enjoy. Love it. We're not even needing masks anymore. So that's going to be weird. Not to say